Hey yo YouTube, what's going on? Junior here, back again with another reaction video, back again with another viewer request. Today's video, it's one that's probably been a long time coming. It's a song that was really only requested by one person, but it's by one of the most famous, influential, dare I say greatest bands of heavy metal, Iron Maiden. The song is Hallowed Be Thy Name, as requested by Mordor666, and also Tim Go. Oh, you can't even see him. Here's Tim Go, here's Mordor, and they are the ones responsible for our selection today, so everybody. Of course, everybody following their example. Leave your suggestions in the comments down below. The next video could be yours. Sometimes it takes me a month to get to your request. Sometimes it takes me 2 months. Sometimes it takes me a day. You know, it really depends on what catches my eye at any given moment. And you know, the past couple days, I've just been thinking to myself, I should finally get around to that Iron Maiden request. Here we go. Okay, I don't know what else you want me to say. Did a tiny bit of research. The tiniest amount, and apparently the song is about the somber reflections of a prisoner on the day that his death sentence is to be carried out. That's pretty cool. I wonder how the song will sound when we listen to it. Let's find out together. I do hear the bell.
Reflecting on my past life, and it doesn't have much time. 'Cause at 5 o'clock they take me to the gallows pole.
Oh.
The sands of time for me are running
Turn that up. Man, how have I not heard this song before? This is crazy. I thought for sure I'd recognize it at least, but no, completely new to me. As soon as a verse kicks in, you can immediately tell why Bruce Dickinson is regarded as one of the greatest metal vocalists of all time. Such a unique sound, such a commanding presence. Back when all the heavy metal vocalists had to have these crazy range. The lyrics mention that they're taking this guy to the gallows pole. I just looked up when the last time somebody was hung in the UK, and apparently it was like mid-1960s, so really not that long ago. But yeah, so the song, you know, the intro starts off with this convicted criminal waiting in his cell, reflecting on his life and realizing that it's his last day to live. 5 o'clock, they're taking him to the gallows. A priest comes to read me the last rites. I take a look to the bars at the last sights of a world that had gone very wrong for me. Can it be that there's some sort of error, hard to stop the surmounting terror? Is it really the end and not some crazy dream? I mean, the lyrics are, you know, it's not like they're really drenched in metaphor, dual meanings or anything. It's really just narrating what could be going on in this guy's mind as he's being led to his execution. The interesting line, of course, well, I mean, at least to me, is that he's looking out through the bars at a world that had gone very wrong for him. I'm sure that he did not obviously want to end up in this situation where he's about to die, Whether that means that he was wrongfully accused, that maybe that's a little wishful. That's a bit of wishful thinking, probably, perhaps. It's more probably just like reflecting on all the bad choices, actions, and decisions. Yeah, how else can I say choices? Whatever path led him to this particular spot in life or the end of life. Obviously, something along the way went pretty wrong. Maybe he knows exactly what that is. Maybe not. Maybe he's not very self-aware and can't tell when he made his grievous error. Somewhere along the way he did. And it may or may not have been in his control, you know? Sometimes people find themselves in situations where there's really no right or good answer, and no matter what happens, the outcome will always end up being bad. Obviously, you can't use that excuse to excuse the actions or terrible choices and things. I don't know. There's the argument that there's always a choice to do good. Unless you're in that situation, it's hard to really know for sure what you would do, you know? For example, I saw this thread on Reddit about there's some sort of famine in Russia, and there's a photo of parents who were butchering and selling their dead children for food. And there was all these comments saying like, what horrible people, I would never do this, I would rather kill myself. I feel like obviously everybody would think that. Obviously everybody would say that. But unless you're actually in the situation, who knows? Maybe those people who complain are so adamant about their own self-righteous worth would be the first to crack and give little Johnny the old hammer upside the head in the nap time, you know? Who knows? This is a long tangent about something that's not really relevant, but whatever, you know?
Is it really the end of some crazy dream? Somebody please tell me that I'm dreaming. It's not easy to stop from screaming. My voice escaped me when I try to speak. Change forward, why am I crying? After all, I'm not afraid of dying. But I believe that the devil is
Okay. Interesting lyrics. I mean, again, like the instrumentation, the guitar riffs they just punch right through and are so up in your face. But it seems like this guy's starting to break down a little bit. He's saying that tears fall, but why am I crying? After all, I'm not afraid of dying. Don't I believe that there never is an end? Why is he having this involuntary reaction to the idea of his own death when if he believes that, you know, potentially that there is life after the immortal existence? This is where obviously when you're actually faced with your own mortality, that's when all your beliefs come into question. When you actually find out what you believe, you find out how deeply you will struggle with it, you know? So the first half of this verse here, he's talking about how the guards are marching out to the courtyard. Another prisoner, it seems, yells out to him, "God be with you." And he says, "If there's a God, why has he let me go?" You know, again, the beliefs come into question when the end is near. It's that age-old question, like, why, if there is a God, why would he let X bad thing happen to this person, me, this group of people, the world in general, to whatever, any terrible tragedy that's ever happened in history. People trying to fathom or comprehend the intentions, plans, ideals of God. It's also kind of mimicking like at the, you know, in the crucifixion story when Jesus is on the cross and he says, like, "My God, why have you forsaken me?" Even Jesus, in the moment of him faced with just a terrible death, has questions. It's a very human thing to do. Makes sense. It's pretty relatable. Though in the second half here, it says, "As I walk, my life drifts before me, And though the end is near, I'm not sorry. Catch my soul, it's willing to fly away. He's obviously standing by whatever decisions he made, even if he's not stoked on where it's landed him in the end. But he stands by what he's done, I guess. I don't know what he's convicted for as a crime, but maybe he's pretty stoked on it, you know? So that verse seems to kind of mark his, after you've gone through the confidence, the fear, the denial, the anger, the lashing out, and now it's kind of come full around into the acceptance stage. He's accepted his fate, and he's like, you know what? When you know your time is close at hand, maybe you'll begin to understand the life down here is just a strange illusion. Mark my words, believe my soul lives on. So, he's, after the initial wave of fear and doubt has passed, he's stands even stronger in his beliefs. Whether or not his soul, eternal soul, ends up in a good place after he dies, is unknown, to anybody. Depends on your opinion, I suppose. I don't know. Seems like there's probably some sort of guitar solo coming up, so I'll follow all your advice and not pause it during the guitar solo. So here we go. These drums are nice too. So that was Iron Maiden. Hallowed be thy name. I can see why a lot of people consider it to be one of their greatest songs. It tells a pretty relatable story. It tells a pretty good story. Kind of cycling through the different psychological issues that this guy is dealing with as he's being led to his execution. Yeah, I mean, overall, good. It was a good song. You know, I like how at the end he kind of comes to the realization that life on, where is it here? Life down here is just a strange illusion. In the big picture, it doesn't really matter. And I guess he's just looking forward to whatever adventure lies beyond, which he'll only ever know, you know? So, yeah, I mean, and that big kind of like guitar riff solo thing for like the last couple minutes there. Enjoyable. I mean, it's just like, kind of just takes you on a journey. Obviously, the vocals for me were my favorite part. Classic, legendary, amazing. You can't go wrong. Can't go wrong with this, I feel like. That's all I really have to say about the song. What did you think about this song? Leave your thoughts in the comments down below. I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, make sure you like it. If you like my channel, make sure to subscribe. And of course, everybody have a great day. I'll see you I'll see you tomorrow, probably. I don't know. Who knows? Catch you later, though. What's up?